Yeah, and we're back with part 3 of our 50,000 subscriber Q&A video. If you missed parts 1 and 2, they are in the description below. Am I a YouTuber now? Have I animated enough? I don't really care. Noah Star 0011 says, what do I look for in a boyfriend? It's weird. I've only had like 3 relationships since I was 18. I didn't really have any before that. And I guess I would say I look for maturity. I generally like guys who are like a little bit older than me. I've always been friends with older people who are older than me. It's probably like early 30s. Late 20s, early 30s is like my ideal range for a boyfriend right now. Someone who's like more stable and like, you know, not super partying. This is super like weird. I don't drink or smoke or do drugs or anything. I had like an experimental phase 3 years ago, and then that ended real quickly. I was like, this is not for me. This is awful. Why? So ideally I'd want a boyfriend who's also sober. That'd be awesome. Because then I wouldn't feel like I have to go out to like bars and stuff to hang out with people. I'd just stay at home and do board games and like D&D and nerd stuff. That would be great. Zanx Monstrum says, what made you start YouTube? I've answered this question a bajillion times. I don't remember which one it was answered the best in, but rest assured, I think in my 40,000 subscriber Q&A video, which is from 25,000 subscriber Q&A video thing, has the best response for it. So go check out that. I go into it in depth, and we don't have a lot of time to go through a bajillion questions, so sorry you're watching the video. Jazzburger says, did I start Twitch or YouTube first? Technically, I started YouTube first in 2008, and then for this channel I started, well, when I started getting back into it, I started Twitch again, streaming. I thought it was fun and then wanted to make videos, and so I streamed on a Twitch account that is not RitzPlays, and then I was like, maybe I want to do this content creation stuff, and then I made RitzPlays and posted a video and started streaming after that, so YouTube, Twitch, YouTube, I guess, kind of. Which do I favor? Oof. Both is great. I really like both. Both is awesome. I like YouTube because I can kind of create a funny moments stuff, or like show you guys the best stuff, or like, I don't know what the best way to put it is, but YouTube I can kind of like create and be creative for like Gmod and stuff, and eventually other games when I learn how to edit them. We'll get there. But yeah, YouTube I get to be more creative, and Twitch I kind of get to be more relaxed and play other games and older stuff, and I don't feel like I have to be as on as I do for YouTube. If you come into my streams that I'm just kind of chilling and just reading chat, whatever, it's because I'm just streaming, man. I wouldn't really consider myself a streamer. I'd consider myself a YouTuber first. Streaming is where I get to be, my personality gets to be off, and I get to kind of just be real Sean, if that makes any sense. The last one before was Jazzberg Ghosts, if I messed that up. LNM asks, what is your favorite childhood memory, and what is the cringiest one? I think my favorite childhood memory was beating Kingdom Hearts 1 for the first time, because I spent like 4 weeks on the final boss thing, like an entire month just trying to figure out how to beat it. And I finally beat it, and it was just the best feeling in the world. Cringiest one, at some point in my Guy Online experience, which maybe will be in the video, maybe not, if I can find the stuff, I made a pact with someone that once we turned 18, we were getting our fangs sharpened. That is embarrassing. Kitty Fancy Pats asks, what's it like living with Steve and Z? Do you guys do anything together that's not on a computer? We worked out together for a while, for like 6 weeks, and then he traveled and I sprained my ankle, so that stopped. We get food together, we watch movies together sometimes, and we kind of hang out, like, out and about, I guess, and shop together. We're like roommates, we kind of just hang out. We work together and also live together. It's a weird thing. Yes. I don't know if that answered your question, but I tried. Tim Nichols says, what are the size of my plugs currently, and I plan on moving up to larger size? No, not a larger size. These are size 2 gauge. I was at 4 for a very long time. I was at 4 for like a year and a half, and then I finally went up to 2. The idea was if I could fit a normal pencil through my ear, that was where I wanted to stop. And that's where I'm stopping. And I have these are rubber plugs. I don't remember, I think they're Hot Topic plugs. But they're like a thick rubber outing, like completely circular, bit of an edge on both sides, and I really like them. And it makes it so I can clean them really easy and get them in and out really easy, and I can take them out. And if I want to have my ears closed, I could do it really easily. I took them out once for a day, and I shrunk like 2 sizes basically. So, yay, healing fast. Snorkel Boy says, you really do look like a mouse. Thank you, I think. We'll go with thank you. Safaru says, what made you decide to take out your septum piercing? I thought it looked stupid. It wasn't for me, it didn't suit me. I got it. Only reason I got it was because my friend Renee wanted to get her septum pierced when she was getting her lip. She had snake bites, and she was getting them changed to different jewelry. And then she's like, I'm gonna get my septum pierced. And I was like, okay. She's like, do you want to get your septum pierced with me? And I was like, okay. I didn't really care. The other piercings I wanted was like an industrial, but that healing time takes like 6 months, and I don't want to deal with that. I used to have this pierced, or is it this one? I can feel where it was. Hold on. It was this one. I feel where the hole used to be, and it ripped. So, yeah. I eventually want kind of maybe a couple more ear piercings. I don't really know though. We'll get to it eventually. Body mods are kind of a thing. I'm happy with where I'm at. I feel like this is just enough like edginess, I guess. Carter Chapman says, where did I get my name from? I've answered that a bunch of times. TLDR was a name that a friend who was writing a book, a friend that I hadn't met yet was writing a book. They had a character named Ritz. He had piercings, and like his life story resembled mine a little bit. And he met me and he was like, you are Ritz. You are the description of him. That's super weird. And then when I got my job at Vans, they were like, we already have another Sean here. Do you have another nickname? And I was like, Ritz, let's go with it. And Ritz happened. Yes. Triumphant Sentinel says, how old were you? How old were you got your beard? I wouldn't even really consider it a beard. It's like not really full and like super patchy. But I started growing it in college. So like at 19, I had a really, really shitty beard. Like really bad. And I did a chin strap. If you guys go back to my really, really old like update videos from like my first couple months of YouTube, you'll see I had a chin strap. But I didn't grow any facial hair down here at all. So the chin strap went like this, down, like a chin strap does, up, and then back down. It looked really fucking stupid. And then like 2 years ago, I want to say, I started growing it out more full. And I trim it every once in a while. But this is like long and annoying, and I don't know if I need to put wax in it or not, or what I'm supposed to do. I want this to get a little bit more full. Ideally, my dream is to have a full beard, like very full, and I can trim it really short, and then it just looks good. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think I'm gonna be lucky like that. Gay forever. Why no Overwatch? Why do you hate Blizzard? I don't have time to get sucked into a multiplayer game, and I also think all of my friends already had their groups and I didn't want to bust in with them. Why do I hate Blizzard? I don't hate Blizzard. I played WoW for a bit on an RP server. Hearthstone I don't really get. I just don't have a lot of need for multiplayer games when there's a lot of story games I need to devote like 60 hours to each. So I kind of just like, I'll skip Overwatch, I skip Siege. I like Siege, but I don't need to play it. A lot of other games I'd rather play. JXD says, how does it feel knowing so many people look up to you and love you? That's super weird. I remember the first time my first year at RTX, people mistook me for Gold Glove and Syndicate for some reason, and I thought it was just kind of funny. And I was like, man, it's kind of weird to have people like come up to you and be like, oh, I want your autograph. And I was like, hey, sure, whatever. But now, like, especially this last year, I'd say, it's gotten pretty crazy and really surreal to be like, these people really like what I do on the internet. It's kind of funny. They like me. I like me. No, but it's really a good self-confidence booster, I'd say, because I generally don't have really high self-confidence, and having a bunch of people watch my videos and like what I do makes me feel good. So, yeah, I'm sure that I could be more sentimental or something with that, but it just feels good inside, so yes. Raxier, I fucked that up for sure. Do I have a favorite shirt or shirts? These shirts, the shirts that I wear that are the same on the back, they are front and back design shirts, where they're like a duplicate on the other side. Really, really like their shirts. They're by Society 6, I think. They're called the all over tees. I just like how they look. I like the feel. I used to really like V-necks. I did that for a while, like short V-necks to here. We did baseball tees for a while. I like those a lot. Yeah, I kind of just think this is like a grown-up look or something. Ever wanted a pet? We answered that earlier. Eventually get a dog again. Who does the most cooking if you guys cook or order out? This is when Z used to make pasta all the time. He was cooking. When we started eating healthier, I did the cooking, which was literally just chicken, brown rice, and broccoli. So I made broccoli and rice for him. And then hopefully when Diction moves in, he'll do all the cooking, because fuck if I know I can do it. Justice Hutton says, congrats to 50K. Most anticipated game of 2016, No Man's Sky. Favorite color, teal. Favorite video game you've ever played, Kingdom Hearts. Worst video game you've ever played, 99 Nights, I guess. There's all your answers. Sorry if I'm going quickly. We have a lot of questions to get to. King J3T, how did I become such a cool person? I actually like swam in the Fountain of Youth, except it wasn't the Fountain of Youth, it was the Fountain of Couth. I'm not cool, as you can tell. Beyond Soul says, do you ever feel like you wanted to quit YouTube? There was a thing where when I moved into this place, I was like, if in 3 years I'm not supporting myself doing YouTube, I'm gonna be done. There's not really a point in putting all this effort into something, and like putting years of my life into something that's not really coming to fruition, and that just doesn't make good business sense. And fortunately, we're pretty self-sustaining now, which is awesome, and I like it, and it's great. So thank you guys for helping me do that. Derek McAllister, what game that you played is your favorite? Kingdom Hearts, again. If we're gonna go with the recent games, I'm gonna say Dead by Daylight and Ultimate Chicken Horse, because those are both super fun games with friends, really goofy and lots of laughs, and I like games with laughs. Shu asks, what is the favorite? That was a thing I did. Chu asks, what was the worst roommate experience you've had? I'm pretty sure I answered this in a worst roommate experiences. They had sex on my bed while I was sleeping in it. It was weird. Cat Perry says, do you still have your rainbow light up keyboard? Where did you get it? I think it was a Corsair keyboard and it broke and like wouldn't update and just kept on freezing. So I just used a Razer keyboard, eventually upgrade to a Razer Chroma. Or if Razer would like to sponsor me, please do. I have Razer gear. I've used Razer for like ever. It'd be swell, thanks. Dylan Majewski says, will you be my friend? I'll be your friendo. Yeah, think about that. Zealous Fiend, if you won $1 million, what would you do with it? Invest it, because a lot of people would be like, I'm gonna spend all that money, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fucking invest it, and if I invest it smart enough, maybe it'll like pay me like in dividends, I think is what's called, enough to like sustain and do extra cool shit on the side, but not like a lot of extra cool shit, just like enough that'll like move my life from like here to like here. That's the way to do it. Caleb Stoll says, do you have a favorite superhero? If so, who it is? I'm gonna go with Nightwing / Robin, and or Batman Beyond, Terry Mickens? I don't remember his last name. Batman Beyond was like my favorite shit growing up, as was Teen Titans, and I like Robin and Batman Beyond, so like, those two, we'll go with it. Amanda Noit says, would I consider doing vlogs? I've done vlogs in the past. I'll do them again when I start doing interesting things again, and when I'm less self-conscious about my body. So probably a couple months. I'm gonna do E3 vlogs probably. You'll probably have seen them by now. Who knows? And yeah, hopefully like hiking vlogs and stuff coming in the future. All right, skipped one. Chaos Joker 84. Do I believe in the paranormal? No. I'd like to think that maybe there's some cool shit out there that I don't know about, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Authentic Gold 21 says, if you could only choose one of your friends to save in a zombie apocalypse, who would you save? Only one of my friends, myself, because I'm my own best friend. Bam. Psycho Blood Girl says, do I think my YouTube channel will continue in the next 5 years? God, do I hope so, because I don't have any experience for a job if this doesn't work. Dark Rift, do you have any plans for YouTube and Twitch in the future? Yes! In July, I'm relaunching my Twitch channel with like 4 streams a week. We're going to be doing Bad Game Sundays on Sundays. We're going to be doing, what's it called? We'll be doing The Hunt, where we get achievements in some of my 200 plus 360 games. We'll be doing Terror Tuesday, where we play through a scary game, or parts of a scary game at least, or some of a scary game, I guess, on Tuesdays. I think I had a third one that had a name. I don't remember off the top of my head, but there's The Hunt, Terror Tuesday, Bad Game Sunday. I think that was it. We're gonna do that and some other stuff assorted starting in July once I'm done traveling for the month, basically. John Burdias, do I plan on playing with Vanoss, H2O Delirious, etc.? I don't know them. I've never met them. I can't plan on playing with people I don't know, so maybe it'll happen. I don't know. Jacob Silverstein, almost Silverstein, that'd been great. How old is he? I'm 24 years old. Slider Ortega says, what made you move in with Diction Z? I actually originally moved in with Tyler and Sam. Tyler doesn't do YouTube, he works for Twitch. Sam, I Am Spoon, used to do YouTube, now he's a Twitch streamer. They wanted to move in from out of state. I wanted cheaper rent, so we moved in together. And then Sam moved out to go back to Arkansas, and Z moved in, and now Tyler's moving out, and then Diction's moving in. So it's really just filling spots in the house. Shiny Star, who's your favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Teen Gohan, until he fucking sucks, because they're like, oh yeah, he was gonna be the main character of Dragon Ball Z, and then all of a sudden we're gonna change it, because everyone likes Goku too much. And then he kind of becomes a fucking bitch. So then Future Trunks after that. Dialinera, Flower Princess? Is there a special man in my life? Nope. How was your gaming experience with Gollum? Great. We both raged together at Bad Games. It's great. Samantha M, made you get piercings, and would you want any more? That, eventually, maybe a conch or something, I don't know. I just always wanted a lip ring because fucking Tom DeLonge had it in Blink-182. Chester Bennington had this growing up as well from Linkin Park, and I was like, that looks cool. And so I wanted that forever. I want to get my ears pierced because that like slightly small stuff like this would look kind of cool. I know It's Brent, an old YouTuber, had it, and I thought that was cool, I want to do that. And so I did. Fire Nice Gaming, congrats Ritz, thank you. Eve Wembler, sure, one of those is probably correct. Says, how's P90X been? I answered that, sprained my ankle. We're getting back into it in July. Troy Johnson, I gotta ask, what drives you, inspires you to do anything in all that you do? Right now, I'd say my main motivation is not letting people down. Originally, it was just making fun content, but at the beginning of this year, I made it a pact to myself that I wanted to post a video every single day and not miss a day, because throughout the last 2 years before that, I would do a bunch of videos, it'd be like 3 videos a day, and then I wouldn't post for 2 weeks. And then people would be like, well, where the fuck is Ritz? And then they'd never come back. And so I'd kind of have like a spike, and they'd be like, oh, there's people, and they're like, nah, there's people, and they're like, oh, there's people, no. And I didn't like that. I kind of just wanted like this. To post a video every day, easier said than done. Some days I rush at the last minute, some days I'm ahead. We're ahead right now because I have to go to convention, but I want to at least be like, here's an entire year's worth of videos. There you go. I think that'd be kind of fun. And I don't want to let people down, I won't let myself down, so that's what's making me do stuff. So yeah. Space Nation also said, do I plan on getting any piercings? Which is funny, because we just answered the question like 6 questions ago. Maybe. Landon Harville, can you play Ark with Raleigh? I don't know who Raleigh is. You might be in Royal. I don't know. No, I'm not playing Ark again. Thanks, though. Not really into survival games as much. Warren Fenner says, what do I think of your subscribers, followers, fans? Also, you're cute and great, ye. What I think of them? Some are really nice. Some are like my mods, like for Twitch, and for instance, I consider them to be my friends. Some people can be really fucking creepy and weird. I have people asking me top or bottom all the time. The answer is middle. Some people can kind of get like... Some people can try to come about things the weird way. I've had people like be like, oh, I played with him once in this multiplayer game, now I'm gonna send him 1,000 tweets and emails and stuff and try to become friends with him and then tweet his friends, and it's just like, no, don't do that, that's not... And it makes me not want to respond to everything, because then if I don't respond to them, they'll feel like I'm singling them out, and it's just kind of like, just be chill, I guess, is the best thing to say. But I love all the support, especially the support that I've been getting lately. It's awesome. I feel the love. It feels so good. And yeah, we'll just go with that. Lucas Brokaw says, when will Rundle become real? Probably won't. Sorry, bud. Cry Show, if you could pick a game world to live in, which one and why? Whew. Kingdom Hearts would be fun, but it'd also be terrifying. Pokemon would be fun and not terrifying. And I've played so many games, man. It's so hard to think of just like a game world. Yeah, I'm gonna go with either Kingdom Hearts or Pokemon, as long as I have the powers or a trainer or something like that. Something okay, what sort of guys are you most attracted to? Smart, nerdy dudes who are like somewhat fitness oriented, so they can push me to be more fitness oriented. Ice G, have you ever met Minx? No, in real life, nope. And would it come to England? Probably. I'd love to at some point. Can't afford it. Core Jones, if given the opportunity, freedom with no consequence, where would you bring this channel? As in, what would you preferred content? Where would I live, etc., and so forth? I would live in a like 2 to 3 bedroom apartment, maybe, for myself. So I have a bedroom office split. Content, I would hire an editor if I had the ability to make more highlighted content, because I think that would be a better fit with my personality, and so there's less lull in my content, like some of the golf videos and stuff. But I don't have the luxury of hiring an editor, and I don't have the luxury of time to edit the videos myself, so I don't do that. I'd also like to do like weekly vlogs and just kind of post whatever is interesting me creatively, not creatively, creatively at the time. So yeah. Night Raven, do you have a boyfriend? Nope. That's a question we answered a bajillion times. Ken2723, first of all, congrats. The question is, will I play any League of Legends? No, I don't play League. Oh god, I'm gonna fuck your name up. Charlambaus, sorry for asking, where's Ritz gay? Yes. Marios Charlambaus, sure. Sorry for asking, but is he gay? Yeah, I am. Thanks for the nice vids comment though, I appreciate it. Riley Z, how accepting are fellow YouTubers you record with on top of you being gay? Everyone's accepting because no one's really an asshole. Dave, am I dating anyone? No. And if not, how many virgins do I have to sacrifice to get to meet you? If you go to any gaming events that I'm going to, i.e. E3, unlikely, RTX, PAX Prime, TwitchCon, stuff like that, you can meet me. Relationship-wise, you're gonna have to be like 26. Like, that's gonna be the bar. I always get really comfortable when people are like 16 and like, Ritz, oh, I love you, we should date. And I'm just like, no, that's so weird and uncomfortable and you're a kid. Oh my god, you have so much growing up to do. I still have so much growing up to do. I want someone who's like really well put together as an adult. Sorry. Red Pump Hubs and Fitness program been turning out. Has it been working? It was until I hurt myself with my ankle. It was bad. I had the option of having 0 strikes. Wow, strikes, yes. I struck out on that question, that's for sure. Destiny Moon says, if I had the option of having zebra stripes with a unicorn horn or Dalmatian spots with bat wings, which would you choose? Bat wings, because I can fucking fly. Eve Chaos. Wow, we're getting close. Hey, my question is, what's the hardest thing you've had to go through in life? Whew. There was a segment of my life where I dropped out of college and was incredibly emotionally unstable, and I was like basically looking at homeless shelters before I was able to live on a friend's couch and then get a bed and then move to the Bay Area and get a job and then start YouTube. And like there was like 6 months, there was like a year there, like leading up to it and everything, where I was literally not eating anything. I was laying on the floor having massive anxiety attacks, unable to move, and that was super difficult. Would never want to do that again. It was not fun. JT Shark attack. How can I achieve world domination? Become a politician. That was a smart thing. Jeffrey, if you could smell one thing, only smell one thing ever again, what would it be and why? Fresh laundry. Because as much as I would love to smell like awesome ice cream or bacon or something, eventually that's gonna make you sick. I want something that's really like a really neutral smell. Like something that's like, you just kind of notice it, but it's not that like strong or poignant. Chichi Shark Attack also asks, is your lip ring sometimes annoying in the way? I wouldn't say it's in the way, but I have like an oral fixation issue where there's on it, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can find it. There's a part where it connects, and I constantly, like you'll see me in videos go like this, like unconsciously, and I'm going, and I'm just spitting it around. I wish I didn't do that. It's really obnoxious. I should stop at some point. Bree, who would you say the most humorous person you play with? Who is the most fun to record with? I'm gonna say Max is the most humorous person in person. It's kind of a different version of your question, but like in person, he just makes me laugh all the time, and I'm like, you fucking funny motherfucker. A couple fucks in there. So yeah, he's really funny to hang out with and record with, and he can turn even the most boring, mundane of games into something hilarious. So he's really funny. Foxsky could still keep me up with the exercising. God, I wish. Don't I wish. Semper, what were your favorite video games when you were a kid? Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Tony Hawk games before they started Tony Hawk Underground games, 1 and 2, and then Call of Duty. It's a duty. Jess, do I have an Xbox? If so, I'll give you... Nope. I have an Xbox, you're not getting a shout out. That's not how that works. Meg says, hey, congrats 50,000. Thanks, friend. What's my favorite fruit? I don't like fruit. They're really acidic, and I'm a super taster, so acidic anything in me just doesn't get along, and all fruits that it had basically burn my tongue. I don't like it, so I don't like any. Sorry, I'm asked this when you hit a million also. Maybe my taste buds will change by then. Steven, how's Get Fit or Die? Advance this. It's not going. Favorite song, book, TV show, and movies at the moment. Favorite song I think is Self-Portrait by Handguns. It's a really good song. It starts with a line from Little Miss Sunshine, which is one of my favorite movies growing up. Book, I don't read. TV show, Game of Thrones. Movies, Kingsman was great. Ritz, you play more games with the Derp Crew, and what's my opinion on ABDL fetishism? And I play more games with Derp Crew if I get invited, sure. And with any fetishism, if it doesn't hurt anyone, and everyone's consenting adults, I don't really care. Do your own thing. Whatever makes you happy. Xavier, how did you think you would do in the YouTube gamer world? I don't know what you mean by YouTube gamer world. How did I think I would do on YouTube? I didn't think I'd succeed. So even where I am today is amazing. It's great. Michael says you're welcome. Thank you. Angus Burger says, will you be going to TwitchCon this year? I will try. I'm gonna see some finance stuff, and we'll see if we can go. He also asks, what makes you feel the best while editing or recording videos? While editing, seeing a big chunk of just laughter or peeking on my mic because I know it's where something really funny happens, and recording the videos is where something just bizarre happens because I know it's gonna be really funny. And I look like your sister's ex. Great. Jackie Gordon says, if we've given 3 wishes and my last wish was I wish that my last wish would not come true, what would happen? Nothing would happen. Your second wish would not happen, and you would have you'd be out of wishes. Genies don't like giving out free wishes. Willy-nilly, so you only got that first one. Schwit02, my question is a little bit weird, I ask all the time, how long are your toes? Probably average size. Sam the Greatest, can it be troublesome living with a fellow YouTuber like Z? How do you cope with any problems, and what is one of the worst things that happen when living with Z? Nothing troublesome. I guess the most troublesome is like when I go down wanting to go get food or work out or something, and he's in a recording session, and I knock on his door, and he doesn't answer, and then I feel like I bothered him. So we'll go with that. But yeah, nothing really, like, there's no real problems. I guess loudness, maybe. Mr. Ty Gamer, what made you start YouTube? Answered that question a bajillion times. You can find it somewhere. Amber M. Grimthaw, ever thought of what I'd do after YouTube? No, I haven't really thought about that at all. I'd probably do some sort of social media stuff, maybe voice acting. I think voice acting would be more fun than actual acting, but I'd be fine with both, maybe. I don't know. Both would sound like a good time. Carlo Ramirez says, what games am I planning on playing in the future? No Man's Sky when that comes out, the full release of Dead by Daylight, and probably more Gmod, and I don't really know. We'll just find games that come out that are fun to play and play them. The Demented Maniac says, hey Ritz, what do you do for hobbies? I don't really have hobbies outside of YouTube anymore. Collecting games, I guess, is one, and I used to play guitar a bit, and I write songs, I guess, sometimes, but my kind of entire life revolves around YouTube, which is kind of weird and fun, but also really stressful sometimes. So I need to get out more. We'll do it eventually. Little Shiny says, will I wear my Ritzville hat in a video? There you go. Benton Stewart, how did you get such good friends? Like, I understand Z, but what about Gollum, Minx, Aphex, Smarticus, etc.? I met most of the derp crew at PAX East 2015. PAX East 2014, I met Chilled. That was about it. And through him, I met Z, like briefly. And then I met Smarty, and Smarty introduced me to Z and Ohm and Minx. And then, like, through that, I got more people. Is the whole thing. I met a lot of people through other people. Adrian, what games I plan to play in the future? I don't really know. Games that are fun. Or make me laugh. Maybe a couple more scary games, I don't know. Baboon King says, congrats on the 50K. What other things do I enjoy outside of YouTube and streaming? It's kind of like the hobbies question, isn't it? But I don't really have a good answer to it, because I don't really do anything besides YouTube and streaming at this point. I'd love to eventually. Maybe we'll eventually get back to that. But until then, I don't really know. Maybe we'll get back to writing music and stuff. That'd be fun. Or voice acting. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not interesting. I just do gaming, and that's my entire life, and it revolves around, and it's great. That is it. That is about 200 plus questions, because some of you guys asked a few, for 50,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who asked some questions or comments, and all the thanks and congratulations and all that. I really do appreciate it. We appreciate all you guys' love and support. It makes me feel good. On to, I guess, our next milestone video will probably be 75,000 at some point, and then 100,000 way down the line, or hopefully sooner down the line. Who knows? YouTube's crazy. It was great. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and expect at some point soon the Gaia Online video if I haven't posted it already. I have to go to E3 tomorrow, and I have to edit at least 2 of these before I leave, so I'm gonna do that. As always, friendos, my name is Ritz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Let's play hooky. I'm hooked on phonics.
Max! Try to help him. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
How bad?
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
Hey, what's up?
It's bad. It's bad.
Where do you think you're going?
Max!
I don't-
He's here!